Recently, you guys have been asking and asking for me to build a modern villa. And I mean, I'm all about that luxury lifestyle. I want to live in a modern villa. So today, that is exactly what we're going to be building. We'll name the plot my modern villa. Let's do this. I think I'm going to start off with this room here, which is going to look so weird because you're like, why are you starting with this random room off to the right? Well, I think in modern houses, they always have really cool stair rooms. And actually in Bloxburg, stairs are only too thick. So if we go into stairs, I can put these in here and then we can have some like epic window.
Now, this is epic.
We can have some like really cool stair window. Although I might actually, rather than just being basic and having 4 of those bottom ones, we can actually like readjust these into quite a snazzy looking pattern. Also maybe around this window, we can add some structural beams. We're like 10 seconds into the video and look at how slate this window is. Maybe we'll have the front door like here, like a room here, then a garage here. And the rule of thumb is no wall longer than 5. I've already broken it. Let's make it maybe 6. And there we go. Okay, I think that's a pretty good layout. You guys have been commenting away for me to look up real life floor plans. I low-key should have done that for this video, but it's okay. We can do it next time. Upon the garage, I think we should literally have it as like a whole terrace. Like not even a balcony, a terrace. You might be asking what the difference is. I don't really know. Now for the roof. The top one. Oh, wait a damn minute.
Wait a damn minute.
I had such a good idea for this and it involves the plain wide pillar. We're going to make these white concrete either side of the window. Put the roof on. I kind of want it to like overlap them and lift it up to maybe just a medium length. That way, I don't know, it just kind of looks a little bit more incorporated, you know? This doorway is very thin. Am I inviting Slenderman for a picnic or something? But anyway, we'll put the glass in there. I've never used commercial doors on an actual house. The commercial doors, they feel right to me. Push doors up, by the way. You press T, fix place height, and then that is going to move them up a bit. And that's because why not have a little staircase going on here? We may as well add some stairs. And then the garage door, guys, I think I'm actually going to use the roller garage door. You guys know I'm not about this basic building life. But I've been trying to, you know, try out some new items lately in Bloxburg. Kind of see where the waves take me. And on that same note of random textures, I've only blimmin' gone and added pebbles. I know they're going a little mental chicken oriental. I feel like pebbles are meant to look like that anyway. And it kind of looks like a horse with a crown on its head. Next to this, we will add the fences, which I'm going to make out of linen wood. And as you can see, the fences are very small and that is a bit of a security risk. But the point of these is to actually host some trees. And I'm going to do a crazy combo, guys. Not only am I going to use the swirled trees, I'm going to use palm trees. I'm going to fill in the rest of the gaps with some grass and some plants. Also, I almost forgot my classic, some stepping stones. I forget, you can actually resize trees in Bloxburg. We could have like a little plant tree over here. Was it just me who didn't know you could resize these? Like what in this slender plant? And I thought these trees would give a little more coverage than they do. So I may just add these fences behind it. Finally, we'll finish it up with some pebbles. Chef's kiss. I feel like we should park a car in the driveway just to be like, yes, I own this modern mansion. Right now, we don't own much though, just the front garden. We haven't decorated any of this because I'm a lunatic. And petition for the color of the arrows to change because I can't find the middle one. Look, this is the side one. Where's the middle one? That was sneaky, guys. They hid the arrows inside of each other. It was hidden in plain sight. I'm using logs, which may seem controversial because that's normally something you see on a cabin. How well does brown and green pair together? The pop of the plants with the brown wood is sure a treat. Now we just need to add the rest of the windows. So when I resize these to the max, what is going on there? Why is it? What's going on? So I'm just going to resize them to slightly under the max. We can have a similar thing up here. I'm going to save the ones for around the side for when we get there. But since I was a baddie and did the front garden already, we can go inside now and plan the layout. So of course, this here is going to be the garage. And coming off the garage, it's actually a very good idea to have the laundry room and then a toilet. Jesus, this is a small villa, isn't it? So what I think we should have, guys, is maybe this be the living space here. And then in here be the kitchen dining. And I think it's going to be indoor, outdoor living. What I mean by that is having glass modern doors. You know, all of the houses these days get these. That way, we can just have the kitchen in here and then the dining table in the back garden. Because by the looks of this villa, it's going to be summertime a lot around here. So we may as well make use of the outside space where we can. And if you're wondering, I'm just currently adding in those plants once again. Because why not keep the pattern? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And this actually kind of looks creepy, like with all these plants looking over. But I think it's going to be a very nice space. Let's get building on the kitchen because we're here now. For the floor, I'm going to pull a trick out of my sleeve. I'm going to try and layer twisted wood with tiles. Oh! No, why, Jose? I just thought these two would work really well together. Also, I'm going to need a few paintings. That's right, guys. We're going to have some custom bits in here. And these are the two decals I found. So we've got this wood, which is going to be going over the cabinets. We actually have counters on both sides of this kitchen. Rather than using these cabinets and wasting $660, what I think I might do instead is actually make use of basic cubes. What's the saying? Count the pennies and the dollars will take care of themselves. We'll then put the decal onto this cube. And by the way, I have no idea if this is going to look good, guys. I thought of this idea about 2 minutes ago. Do you know what? I think that's actually kind of a vibe. So we'll just copy that onto the other side as well. Building hack, guys. If you're ever using custom wallpaper like I'm about to, place the wall decorations first because Bloxburg gets a little bit funny if you don't. They want to start beef with you. It's like, can't place here.
Well, educate yourself.
You're really close.
Are you afraid? You should run away.
And in the middle, I suppose we're going to need an island of some kind. What if it is, for some reason, raining outside? You're going to need at least a tiny area to eat at. I think you can actually fit maybe 2 stools, actually. I was going to say 3, but that's pushing it a bit. When you're at a holiday villa, you have to cook everything for yourself. For example, have any of you guys been to Center Parks? It is an amazing holiday resort, which I think is all around the world. It's just like a fun villa holiday. Why not bag some LEDs on here as well? And once I got LEDs, guys, and I thought that you could cut them anywhere, I just like cut them right at the beginning of it, and then they all broke. Moral of that story is read the instruction manual, guys. And then we're doing a little Khloe Kardashian kind of pantry.
Every girl has like their medicine cabinet.
Over on this side, we'll have some syrups. Is this still called Granny syrup? Granny must be making absolute coin off of her syrup business. I mean, how old is she? That company must be so old. Also, we'll put some of Mary Berry's cookbooks up here. You can just tell, even though we've not got a roof, that is going to look so nice. Now, let's head out into the jardin. Is the jardin garden? So I'm a very even freak. I need things to be very even in my houses. So I might just add some more glass above there. As you come out here, we've got to prioritize having that dining table. And oh yeah, did I forget to mention? We're having a pool, baby. I think this is kind of the smallest you can have a pool in Bloxburg. So we kind of got lucky with that sizing. You know what, actually? I've just had an amazing idea. Why not add like a little waterfall in the corner? This is the thing about Bloxburg. You can just build as rogue as you want and it doesn't really matter. We could kind of have it as if this is like part of the pool as well. And it's like such a cheap thing to do, but look at how nice the outcome is. Now is for that dining table. The whole reason we're out here in the first place. What we're thinking, this wood looks good. I think it does. Table runner. She's a runner. She's a track star. And I also like to add a million plates and bowls on my tables. I might use these sleek modern sofas. Like I say, they're kind of a love-hate thing in Bloxburg, but I personally love them, so I think I might end up using them. And I guess we should then just add a couple of loungers. Voila! The whole exterior is done now. I'm kind of feeling like going upstairs for a little bit because we just missed this layout here. I might actually make it so it's kind of like the entryway is like a balcony room, which will mean we have to extend it a little bit on this side, but it's okay. I know someday I'm gonna place a floor. So it does mean upstairs is gonna be a little bit small. We can have bedroom here with a little closet, and then I think the bathroom will just have to be downstairs. In rooms this big, I've worked out the way to do it is to make everything really open and white. Really, there's nothing else to it. You just have to follow that one simple rule. We are in a little awkward situation with like this floating room, but the way to fix this is just using structural beams. This is why I so strongly advise getting the advanced placement game pass. Floor in this room is going to be a little less exciting to what we've been doing. It's just a simple layered floor with some logs. And you know what, guys? That family bathroom can just go here. Like, how good is that? And I know it's a little unorthodox, but I might add a little indoor wall. I don't normally do this for the reason I just don't like how they look. But I think today it kind of goes well, like having windows inside a blimmin' house. Now let's actually get some more decorating done. Modern reveal door. Yes, please. One into the garage and then one into the laundry and the other toilet. And I was thinking we could maybe even use these wooden decals that we had on the cabinets as wall trims in the bathroom. Let's start with the bathroom. This is going to be more of the toilet and that's going to be like the main washroom. However, I'm still going to have a shower in here and a very nice one at that. We haven't used this 5 glass window yet. So I'm going to use this, you know, kind of separate what we've been doing and hopefully that don't poke through. Yep, it doesn't. A simple building hack is going into windows and it gives you indents on the wall. Normally this isn't very handy, but when it comes to shower shelves, and then of course the essentials, a plunger, if you have a big fat sticky number 2, and maybe we can even put the toothbrushes in this one too. We'll have the modern toilet over here looking absolutely dandy. Do we have room for a sink? That is the real debate over here. I think we just about do. If we use this modern bowl sink, and don't think I forgot about those wall trims, which may or may not only fit on one wall, but one is better than none. So then I just decided to kind of go free-for-all with the corridor. This is the entryway. So all I really added is a little cute green bench. I was feeling very bohemian. We also have this little table, a chair, and umbrellas, and a hat stand, and the front door. And I also added this little bit. Now, I know technically you can't get to this, but I just thought, what cooler than a floating piano that you can't get to? And you might have also noticed this random saucer chandelier. And of course, we're going to stick with our classical flint colors. Also, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but how cool do like these wooden beams look? So next on the agenda, guys, is the living room. We're going to get ourselves, that's not what it's called. We're going to get ourselves an entertainment center, which fits perfectly here. And I've been treating this as a holiday villa, but this just might be someone's home. Some people in like, I don't know, Dubai, they live in villas. That's why I'm adding a TV and living room, etc. I'm going to add an Xbox, which technically is not actually an Xbox, but if you go into speakers, it gives you a receiver, which in my eyes, this is just a fancy word for an Xbox. And as we've already discussed, the lounge was always going to be as you came in. And you know how we normally use cylinders as the coffee table? I was honestly thinking, why don't we add spheres? But if we widen them out a little bit, oh my gosh, this looks weird. That is really trippy. It's like someone's head that I'm just making like really big. Anyway, if we lift that out a little bit and put a cylinder directly on top of it, just looks like a Victorian top hat. Can you guys see where I'm going with this? We're kind of making like what I call jar tables. Ta-da! Custom table. Woo! And since it's still a little dark and dingy in here, we'll have a candle and some roses. Valentine's Day is coming up, guys. Low-key, why is this so slay? While we were on the topic of seats, I've just added this kind of corner situation going on upstairs. That is perfect for upstairs. That is literally all the upstairs hallway took. Shall we do a bedroom? I think we shall. I'm once again going to be using this wood. I know, we have really overused this in today's video. And have you guessed what this is going to be? It is in fact going to be a custom headboard. So that does mean we have to use the standard double bed. I'm going to use a couple of these building blocks. And this is just going to outline the headboard, make it look a little bit more official. And also look at the view out the master bedroom, guys. Comment down below, guys, actually, if you want to, your predictions, how much you think this is going to be at the end. Bear in mind, we do have a Bloxburg car and some Bloxburg items on here. I personally think maybe 400 grand. Since this bedroom gets a closet, which is low-key unfair, this one is going to have like an open sort of system, which is okay though. We can just have a pillar in the middle. And we're colouring it, guys, like a gender reveal. I always do this, blue and pink, but I think blue and white actually looks better. And then for a mirror, $650 one, I think it looks really good from Dollar Tree. Did you know, guys, we don't have Dollar Tree in England. We have something called Poundland. It's like the B-Tech version of Dollar Tree, honestly. It's so bad. Since we're on the top floor now, it doesn't really matter how many beams we add because they ain't going to be poking out the top. Switch up the chandelier in here. We're going to use this one, which looks like a sun exploding in the sky. Since we're here, we might as well do the second bedroom. We'll add, obviously, kind of the same color scheme we had before. This is going to be more of the kids' bedroom. And to make it a family home, I'm going to use bunk beds because this way I can technically say that this is a 4-person house. I was going to add a sliding door, but I think now I'll just add a normal door going into there. Finally, the most important part of a kid's bedroom, an adult's bedroom, any bedroom really, is the desk where you do your work. I just low-key can't focus in my room. Maybe if I had incense sticks like these, then I would be able to focus more. I would also add a shelf, mainly because I need somewhere to put my favorite potted plant. All we have left is the garage, toilet, and laundry. This is gonna take a moment. Once again, we're doing that cool layered floor, if I can do it properly. And in the garage is really gonna be the darkness. And since our car is actually on the front, shall we do what they used to do in like the 1950s, in which they'll have like a massive painting on the wall and they would have their band in their garage, guys. We've got to still keep it kind of humble, guys. We'll have like just the garage essentials. It's just a humble stack of sponges, sir.
Today I decided to humble myself by getting a 9 to 5.
So the toilet I'm going to do with a snap. Ta-da! And I just want to talk about how blimmin' sick this unit is I made in the bathroom. Like, how cool is that? And the laundry room is basically going to be a carbon copy of what we've done in here, but just laundry era. We're going to use the fridge cabinet. I suppose we can use this one. And don't worry, I'm not going to mess around with that wallpaper in here. And then I'm going to use the basic cubes and push these through and back. And I didn't realize, guys, copying that counter copies the phony cabinets with it. So I guess we are having them after all. And just as we're finishing the video, we crack through the $1 million. What a brilliant note to end the build on. So let's go sneak a peek. Hope you guys liked my dramatic music there. This is my modern villa. It values at, remember we thought 400,000. It actually values at 349k. That is a bargain. If we're looking around the outside, I mean, just look at how gorgeous our front garden is. We did this right at the beginning. We have our car here, test drive, and oh gosh, I've just curbed it there, burst all my tires. And then over here we have, oh my gosh, these bees look so real. If we head in through the front door, this is the view we are met with. Well, technically this is the view we're met with. It's honestly so grand, even though it's not on that big of a house plot. So I do just love looking up. It looks so nice. And if you want big houses, just make some rooms 2 stories high. The lounge room is got to be one of my favorites. These custom little tables, and we can sit here and we can watch the news. Our first bathroom, so if we were to have like a big house party here, this would be the bathroom guests use, is here. We've got a nice painting of some marble, and this is where you can let out some steam. I also like how we have a shower here. It's so handy to have 2 showers in a house, and you actually have plenty of room to get around, which I was a little nervous about, so that all works out dandy. Through here is the kitchen. What a dream! I mean, just look at it. Look at these stools. And I've got to say, I love how all of the appliances are like bright colors. It's kind of giving 1950s. I could have added a little more light in here, but no matter, no matter. And if we go out the back door, oh, it's just whacked me in the bum there. We have the dining table. This is where most of the formal meals will take place. Of course, we also have the rest of the garden. Over here is where the lounges are, one for each family member. And you can also have pool parties. Woohoo! If we now, oh no, we have more. I almost ran upstairs. It's rock and roll. I don't know what this band's called. I just found this cool decal. But this is where you and all your pals can play some happy music. Also, this is where one of the parents, or maybe the kids, if they're helpful, will come and do some of the laundry. There's a lot of light in here, but it's still for some reason very dark. I'm not quite sure why that is. Just what's going on with the lights? It's like creepy lighting. But this bathroom is definitely my favorite of the 2, mainly because of this built-in unit. Also, this is where the bath is. But now we really can head upstairs, and oh, this glass view, it's so nice, isn't it? Up here's our little sofa. This is probably maybe where you'd have brunch or something, just a little extra snacking area. I'll show you the small bedroom first, and this is basically, it's bunk beds for the kids. And in here is your closet. And guys, drum roll please. Finally, we have the master bedroom. Although it doesn't have an ensuite, it does have its very own built-in closet. You could get dressed here, channel Chanel Oberlin.
I'm Chanel number 1, obvi.
And by far the best part is the view. And finally, just behind me, we have my gorgeous custom bed. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, do subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. Thanks to everyone who watched this, and I'll see you all in the next one.